गुड मॉर्निंग बच्चों। आज हम लोग एक बहुत ही ब्यूटीफुल पोयम पढ़ने जा रहे हैं और जिसका नाम है मीटिंग एट नाइट। सो माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, लेट्स स्टार्ट अ वेरी ब्यूटीफुल पोयम नेम्ड मीटिंग एट नाइट, and this poem is written by, or you can say composed by, Robert Browning. And Robert Browning is one of our greatest poet of English literature. And my dear students, before starting the poem, I would like to give you some basic introduction about the poet, about the poetic diction, about the language used by the poet, and about in what circumstances the poet has written this poem. I would like to share with you. So, my dear students, first of all, I would like to say one thing, that Robert Browning is a Victorian age poet, and it is very surprising fact that whenever all the Victorian poets were writing their poetry on the sex, on the scandals, on the gossip mongerings, on the industrial revolutions, or you can say on the sexual downfall, moral downfall of the 18th century is, at the same time you can say Robert Browning was praising the beauty, was praising the love. He was a stand-alone poet. He was writing on the love and its beauty. मैं कहना चाहता हूँ मेरे प्यारे बच्चों कि ये बहुत आश्चर्य की बात है कि 18th सेंचुरी में जहाँ पर ब्रिटेन के सारे अदर पोएट लिख रहे हैं, सेक्स के ऊपर में लिख रहे हैं, इंडस्ट्रियल रिवॉल्यूशन के बारे में लिख रहे हैं, मोरालिटी डाउन फॉल के बारे में लिख रहे हैं, उसी समय रॉबर्ट ब्राउनिंग धारा से अलग बढ़ते हुए ही इज कंपोजिंग द पोयम ऑन द लव, इट्स ब्यूटी एंड इट्स ऑनेस्टी इनटू द लव. सो आई लाइक दिस पोएट, this poet very much. You will be surprised, my dear students, कि I was so much impressed, personally I was so much impressed by the poetry of the Robert Browning that I decided that I would pursue my PhD on Robert Browning, but unfortunately I did not get the chance. But he is my role model. I am very much impressed by Robert Browning. Second most important thing about Robert Browning is that he has invented a new kind of poetry that is called dramatic monologue. Basically, he first started his career as a dramatist, and he was failed. So he started his career. So he once again began to give his hand into the writing poetry, but he was also failed. And so at last he has invented a new kind of the poetic diction, and that diction is called dramatic monologue. So what is dramatic monologue? Or you can say dramatic monologue is such a poetry that is the combination of the drama and the poetry. The techniques of both the poetic diction, the techniques of the drama and the techniques of the poetry is combined together by the poet. So, my dear students, I am not going to explain the dramatic monologue because the poem which we are going to read, Meeting at Night, it is not a dramatic monologue. So, I would like to share only one information with you, that Robert Browning is till now, till date, is the greatest poet of the dramatic monologue. My dear students, एक बात मैं फिर से आपको बताऊं कि रॉबर्ट ब्राउनिंग इज कंसिडर्ड वन ऑफ द बेस्ट लव पोएट. उनकी सारी कविताएं बेस्ड होती हैं प्यार के ऊपर में और प्यार के डिफरेंट कलर. हिज ऑल पोएट्री रिवॉल्व्स अराउंड whether the love, whether it's jealousy, whether the friendship, whether the cheating, whether the jiltedness, everything he has written into his poetry. But his poetry revolves around the love and its different color. It is also a very surprising fact that in the Victorian age, when this age is, are full of the pessimism. Victorian age deals about the pessimism. चारों तरफ निराशा, चारों तरफ घोर निराशा, चारों तरफ इंडस्ट्रियलिज्म, चारों तरफ रिवोल्यूशंस, चारों तरफ sex, gossip mongerings. There is a lot of the downfall of the morality into society. The boys and the girls are changing their partners day and night, and so there was everywhere. There is the sadness, there is the pessimism. But if you go through the poetry of Robert Browning, uh, you'll be surprised that he is talking about the optimism. His poetry has the faith in humanity, in love, in God, and he always believes that whatsoever a good thing a man does, he gets a good result. He believes in God, and he also believes that the love unites all. So for Robert Browning, love is everything. Even his own personal life, he has a very beautiful love affair. And now I'm talking about the language. The language used by the Robert Browning, very contradictory with the William Wordsworth. If you go through the poetry of William Wordsworth used a very simple language. The language is spoken by the common layman, common villagers, common forest dwellers. But if you read the poetry of Robert Browning, his poetry is very complex. He is using a very, you can say, very complex, very hard words. His lines is very complex. Even sometimes he used the symbolical words, and there is not regularity into the words. You can say he is jumping here and there. He is just also putting the words. He is also bringing the words from the unknown sources. From sometimes he is using the words from the Greek. Sometimes he is using the words from the Latin. Sometimes he is using the words Scandinavians. So if you go through the poetry of William Wordsworth, at that very time you have to put the dictionary. You have to put the Google before you, and then you can understand the poetry of Robert Browning. So his poetry, his theme of the poem is very beautiful, but his language is very hard. Very hard, very complex to understand. My dear students, I would like to also share one very basic feature of this poem, Meeting at Night. बोला, जो आप बच्ची है उसको मना करो. The poet has written this poem into a sequence. This poem is the combination, is the interrelated with the two poems. The first poem was the parting at morning, and the second was meeting at night. And if you go through the sequence, the first would come meeting at night, and the second is coming parting at morning. And what the poet is discussing, I'm just talking about the poetic diction. What poetic diction the poet has used into the words. कवि ने यहाँ पर किस किस टेक्निक का इस्तेमाल किया, वो टेक्निक मैं वन बाय वन आपके सामने मैं शेयर करना चाहता हूँ. Number one technique, this poem is used, that this poem is dealing about the love. The poet is dealing about the journey of a lover. In the poem, there is a lover, and the lover is going to the house of his lady love, and the house of the lady love is far away. The house of the lady love is such a long distance, such a far away, that the poet had to take a boat. The poet had to, you can say, stroll for a long journey. Even he had to cross the mile. He had to cross the fields. So such a long journey the poet, the lover has to complete. So the poetic diction I am talking about, the first thing, the poet has written the poem into the first person. Here in the poem there is a speaker, and the speaker is talking about into the first person. And very clearly we can understand that the poet is presenting himself as the narrator of the poem. So who is the narrator? You can say a lover, a male lover, you can say a boy lover, and indirectly you can also say that the lover is the poet himself. Second, the poem is very short. इसे आप बोल सकते हैं गागर में सागर समाना. Though the poem is very, very short poem, it has only 12 lines, but its meaning is just like a vast ocean, just like an open sky, very vast ocean. Into these 12 lines, the poet is dealing about the journey of the lover, about the passion that arises into the heart and mind of the poet, into the speaker, and his journey, his long journey has been covered into the 12 lines. So the poet is magician of the words, and he has completed his whole journey into only the 12 lines. माय डियर स्टूडेंट्स, मेरे प्यारे बच्चों, एक कविता चालू करने से पहले आई वुड लाइक टू शेयर द बेसिक लव रिलेशन, लव स्टोरी of the poet himself. The poet Robert Browning was loving his lady love named Elizabeth Barrett Browning. कवि एक महिला से प्रेम करते हैं जिनका नाम है एलिजाबेथ बैरेट ब्राउनिंग. She was herself a poetess. Once they met and they fall in love with each other. But मेरे दोस्तों, जैसा प्यार में होता है, आप बोल सकते हैं जब जब प्यार पे पहरा होता है, प्यार और गहरा होता है. जब ये बात when the love affair came to father of the lady love, his father was very angry, और वो नहीं चाहते थे कि उनकी बेटी का शादी एक अनएम्प्लॉयड पर्सन से हो. सो उन्होंने अपने बेटी को एक घर में रखा, and he did not allow the poet and the lady love to meet openly into the society. So the poet had to meet with the lady love secretly into the night. So this poem has also the autobiographical element. Here the love affair of the poet is also being presented into this poetry, into this poem. And now the name of the poem is very beautiful, Meeting at Night. As the poet himself was going to meet with the lady love into the house of the lady love at the late night. So the title is very apt, Meeting at Night. आप simply अंदाज लगा सकते हैं, night means night and meeting means क्या होता है, a short assembly. So when the lover and the lady love is meeting, it was the night time. So the title is very justified. The poem is not dramatic monologue, but the poem is lyric. It is not dramatic monologue, but the poem has a musical rhythm, and it has only 12 lines. Though it is not a dramatic monologue, but here you can see the downfall, the climax, and at last ending of a drama. Here indirectly the poet has used the dramatic technique. In what way the poet is coming, the lover is coming through the ocean on a boat. He crossed the sea beach, he crossed the field, and in a dramatic way, you can say they are meeting, the lady love and the boy lover is meeting in a very, very pleasant way. And you can say बड़ा खूबसूरत गाना है. तुमसे यूं मिलते हैं मानो जिंदगी से मिलते हैं, सर को रखते हैं तेरी चौखट पे, कितनी दीवानगी से मिलते हैं. The poet came and meeting with the lady love, and they are quite happy. They are embracing to each other. They are speechless, but their mind and the heart are full of the happiness. बड़ा फेमस गाना है, कितना बेचैन होके तुमसे मिले, तुमको क्या थी खबर, था मैं कितना अकेला. Lady love was waiting for the boy lover, and the boy lover crossed and crossed. He came by the boat in the open sky. His heart was suffering, his heart was confused, and at last he crossed the field, he crossed the sea beaches, and at last, at the late night, he came and knocked the door, knocked the windows of the lady love house, and the lady love opened the door, and they are meeting together. Their heart is feeling joy, their heart is feeling fear, and at last they are now enjoying uh, the happiness of the meeting, where the two lovers are meeting, here the two souls are meeting, here the two immortal lovers are meeting, and now their meeting is very, very successful. And one thing, again and again, I am saying that the poem, his poem, Meeting at Night, is revolving around the love and its color. And I am summing up, my dear students, that this poem, Meeting at Night, has a sequence. First, Meeting at Night, and the second poem, Parting at Night. Previously, the poet has written a long poem, and both the poems were together. But after some times, the poet is divided the big poem into the two small poems, having title Meeting at Night first and Parting at the Morning second. And the poem is written by Robert Browning, and very clearly I would like to say that Robert Browning is a great love poet, and this poem, Meeting at Night, is revolving around the poem about the love and its color. And the language is used, the technique is very simple, the language is very complex, and whenever you will read this poem, you will enjoy. मेरे बच्चों, जब ये कविता आप पढ़ेंगे तो आपको बहुत ही अच्छा लगेगा, बहुत शानदार, आप इसे एंजॉय करेंगे. सो यह आज मैंने आपको एक बेसिक इंफॉर्मेशन दिया रिगार्डिंग द पोएम. लव पोएम है, रॉबर्ट ब्राउनिंग ने लिखा है. रॉबर्ट ब्राउनिंग एक विक्टोरियन पोएट है, और उन्होंने पूरे कविता में एक लवर के जर्नी को इंडिकेट किया है. एक लवर अपने प्रेमिका से मिलने के लिए जा रहा है, जहाँ पर वह नाव से आ रहा है. पहले वो समुद्र को क्रॉस किया, उसके बाद उसने सी बीच को क्रॉस किया, उसके बाद उसने फील्ड को क्रॉस किया, और एट लास्ट he came to the house of the lady love, and the lady love was waiting the boy lover, and when they are meeting, their meeting is very successful. और मैं एक बात और बताऊं कि this poem also has the autobiographical element, because the poet himself has presented his true love story about his lady love. मैं बताया था कि उनकी पत्नी का नाम था एलिजाबेथ बैरेट ब्राउनिंग, और दोनों प्रेम में थे. इन्होंने सीक्रेटली प्रेम किया, और उनकी मुलाकातें होती थी, और अपने सीक्रेट मुलाकातों को उन्होंने इस कविता के माध्यम से प्रेजेंट किया है. और बच्चों, अगले क्लास में बच्चों हम लोग इसको पोएम को चालू करेंगे. सो यह आज लास्ट कविता है बच्चे. थैंक यू लॉट. गुड डे. थैंक